everyone hear me okay? Could it be louder? Eh? Just me too, because this is like really, if I get too close, it screams at me. Can you just turn the volume up on it a little bit? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Better? Is that better? Okay. Okay, cool. Just as long as all the people that I like to joke, as long as all the people in the back hear me. Till these get back. But why don't we go ahead and start off on our backs? Just do a little bit of getting it into the earth. So taking a moment just to root down. Connecting your breath with the wind. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. So always come into a space of gratitude in our practice. Give gratitude for this earth. Recognizing everything that we need. Is here. Both within us and around us. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We give gratitude for the moon as it sets the ebb and flow of our lives. Always understanding that we are just bodies of water. So that direct pull and that vibration that the moon brings to the tide, to the currents in the river, is directly connected to us. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude for the indigenous peoples of this land. So Salish, Blackfeet, Cooney tribes. Understanding wisdom in a place is tied to wisdom of people. So homage and gratitude around that as well. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We give gratitude for this practice of yoga. Always recognizing that practice comes from culture, and culture is created by people. So we give gratitude to Black and Brown people, as they are the original creators of this practice. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves for showing up on our mats, for allowing us to joy. Create space for healing and growth and community. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. If there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to extend a little bit of extra love and kindness towards today, you can do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Before we begin to move, just recognizing that the full moon is a space for celebration. It's also a space where we can release what no longer serves us. So whether that be beliefs, habits, relationships, so allow this practice just to be one of a letting go. Coming back to the concept of creating space. Giving ourselves the opportunity to live our best lives. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Bring a little bit of movement into fingers and into ankles, wrists. Maybe you rock the head back and forth, side to side. Maybe windshield wiper feet back and forth. Maybe you bring soles of the feet together and let the knees kind of flop out to the side. Do whatever your body feels right for you. Maybe you just need a little bit of extra time just to lay in stillness. And then when you're ready, you can slowly press yourself over into a fetal position. In fetal, we always remind ourselves it's where a human body is formed. Surrounded by nothing but blackness and warmth, water and love. You can always get to this space. You can always come back to love. It's at the root of who we are. When you're ready, you can slowly press yourselves up to a simple seated posture. Thank you all for coming. This is great. I'm excited to flow with everybody. So, inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, pull the hands down through heart line. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, and then inhale, arms sweep high again. Exhale, draw all that goodness and heat of the sun down through your core line. And inhale. Exhale, press and pull. Take a moment to gaze into your fingertips. Come back to your space of joy and what you're creating space for. And ground down through that right hand and sweep that left arm up and over. Press down into the palm and roll open through the chest, reaching through the fingertips. And then on the exhale, you can serve the earth. Hand comes down, giving an offering. hand comes back, sweeping up and over to that opposite side. Big inhale here. Rolling open through the chest. Exhale, sweep. One more time each side. Grounding down through the palm, reaching through the fingertips, breathing into your rib cage, creating space there, and then exhale. Last time. And exhale, go ahead and slowly pull yourself back to center line. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands move down through heart center and interlock your fingers. Press the palms out and away from you, and then bring the palms all the way up to the sky. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, root down through the sit bones and roll back and down through the shoulder blades. One more time, big inhale, fill up. Exhale, release the hands, they come down to the sides. Fingertips touch, and then inhale. Arms sweep high again, and then exhale, pull the hands down through heart line. Interlock your fingers the opposite way, so the uncomfortable grip this time. Press out through the palms and raise the arms up overhead. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, ground down, but keep your chest light and buoyant. 2 more breaths here, big inhale. And exhale, really reach. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands move down through the heart line. And then you can swing your arms out and back and around. And interlock your fingers back behind you. You can press down through your fists and kind of rock back on your fists and press up through the chest. Big inhale here. Exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly let yourself rock back to hands, and then inhale, arms sweep up overhead again. Exhale, hands pull down through heart line, and then swim those arms out and around. Come back behind, opposite interlocking grip. Press down through the fists, raise up through the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly go ahead and release. Give your hands a nice little shake. And then we'll rock over our shins and come into it. Rocking over the shins is not an option. You can always just kick your legs out to the side and meet in table. Since the wind is kind of gusty, y'all, especially when we get up to standing, just be mindful of like mats kind of popping up, right, when you're stepping back and whatnot. I'm forewarning now. So just always kind of do a quick look back behind you, okay? So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, inhaling into our cow, chest pulls forward, tailbone lifts. Find that compression in the low part of the back, and then exhale, press. Pull in on the low belly, press into the palms. Let the head hang super heavy here. And then inhale, chest pulls forward again. Let the sit bones spread. Relax and release through the outside of the hips, and then exhale. Let's go ahead and do 4 more rounds of this. Find your own movement. Match it to your breath. Thinking about pulling the low belly up into the spine when you curl up into your cat. Leading with your heart as you come into your cow. Maybe you hold a little bit longer. Maybe you do it a little bit faster. And 1 more round of breath. Check in with your palms. What's your contact with your earth like right now? And then slowly, let's go ahead and take the knees wide, and we'll press back into child's. Big toes come together to touch. You can creep your hands out in front of you, letting your forehead come down to the mat and pressing down through the palms. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to walk around and do adjustments. If you do not want to be touched, can you go ahead and just put a hand up right now, and I will respect the space. All right. Nice deep inhale. So on the inhale, think about lengthening through the spine. Fingers crawl out in front of you. And then on your exhale, you press back through your hips. You relax and release on the tops of the thighs. Two more breaths here. Big inhale. Lengthen. And then on your exhale, think about softening into the posture. One more breath here in the center line. And then on the next inhale, crawl your hands off to the right. Actually, let's go to the left-hand side of the mat to stay with the feminine side, y'all. So the left-hand side to start. That right hand can stack on your left hand, or it can extend beyond, and then you pull back through that right hip and lengthen through your right side body. Exhale, hold. One more breath on this side. Big inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, walk your hands across the mat, bringing your hands over to the right-hand side of the mat. Left hand can stack on top of that right hand. Pull in on the low belly and pull back and down through the hips on your exhale. Remembering, inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, softening. Two more breaths on this side. Big inhale. And exhale. One more breath on this side. Big inhale. And exhale. Slowly call your hands back to your center line. Lengthening one last time. And then exhale. Drop back. One more breath here. Big inhale. And exhale, pull back. Slowly go ahead and walk your hands back towards your knees. Knees can come parallel to the hips. There we go. And take your sit bones back down towards your heels. Inhale. Arms come high. Exhale. Go ahead and ground down through that hand and sweep up and over. And then exhale, lengthen. He's fine. He's so sweet. He can do yoga. That's cool. And sweep over to that opposite side. So go ahead and windmill yourself through this space a little bit just to create some length again.
Dress him up, can't take him anywhere. Just like his owner.
And then go ahead and bring yourself onto your hands and knees. Flip the toes. Ground down through your hands. And y'all, honestly, try to come up your mats and take your hands into the grass. Like, you can have, actually, the grass is super strong, and you can use it a lot to kind of hold and pull yourself a little bit, okay? So, play around with the earth a little bit. She likes it, okay? And then go ahead and flip the toes and pop the hips high. out through the feet and ground down through your hands. Think about turning the points of the elbows to look back at you. Grip onto the land. Nice deep inhale. So on every inhale, your hips are gonna come a little bit higher. And every exhale, you're gonna ground down through your heels a little bit more. Inhale, hips lift. Lengthen through your elbows. Exhale. For 2 more big breaths here. Big inhale. Hips lift. Pull out of your elbows. Create some space in your elbows. And last one. Big inhale. And then exhale. Go ahead and spot right in between your 2 thumbs. Step, step. Feet come up to meet hands at the top of the mat. Let yourself hang heavy here. Maybe move back and forth through the hips, bending at the knees, pedaling out through the heels, still engaging your low belly. Think about pulling the weight of the hips over the heels a little bit. You can grab for your opposite elbows, rocking back and forth side to side. You can let your hands hang super heavy, palms face up. You can always take your hands to the back part of your skull as well and use your thumbs to kind of massage through your temples, through your hairline, and into your jawline. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, hands are gonna move up the front part of the shins. Flat backs. Keep a mini bend in the knees. Engage your low belly. And let the crown of the head sail forward. Big inhale here. Exhale, let yourself fall a little bit heavier this time. Head comes down. Stay with your breath. And then inhale, hands rise up the front part of the shins again. Big inhale. Exhale, fall down and over the tops of the thighs. And then on the next inhale, engage your low belly and sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move down through heart line. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Gaze into the tips of the fingers. Come back to your intention and what you're trying to release. Inhale, arms come high. And then interlock the fingers, release the index fingers. We're gonna do a little bit of moon flow today, y'all. It's usually not what's taught in studio. There's many reasons for that, and we'll get into that after class. Inhale, pull up and out of the waistline. And then on the exhale, we're gonna tilt ourselves over to that right hand side. Holding here. Big inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back to center line, and then slowly we bring ourselves over to that opposite side. Take the weight of the body back into the heels, opening up through the rib cage. Exhale, we bring ourselves back to center. And let's go ahead and turn on our mats so we're facing all these beautiful people over here. And we're gonna go ahead and step wide on our mats. Inhale. Go ahead and turn your left toes out and hinge at your hip coming into your triangle. Hand comes down to shin, opposite hand comes up to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big. Exhale, turn the torso so it comes down towards the mat, and then hands are gonna come down to plant on either side of the foot. You can hop to come into your runner's lunge. Big inhale here. Pull back through your right hip and pull forward with your left to keep your hips in line. Big inhale. And then exhale, you're gonna walk yourself and take our left hand to the inside of that left foot. Right hand comes up to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale. Luis, do me a favor. Take your foot forward so your knee is beyond your ankle. Big inhale. Exhale. Hand comes down to the mat. Turn your toes into a 45-degree angle, and you're going to pop that foot up. Big inhale here. Hold. Slowly move yourself through center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Turn your toes up to the sky. Big inhale here. And then exhale. You're going to pivot on that back heel and turn yourself to face the back side of the mat. Really nice job, everyone. Big inhale. And exhale. And then on the next inhale, we're going to sweep ourselves up high. And bring yourself back into that triangle pose. So reach with that right hand down to shin. Left hand comes up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Engage the quad on the right leg. And keep a mini bend in that knee. Slowly pull yourself back up to stand. Go ahead and turn those toes in. And then we're going to go ahead and step that foot back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale. Go ahead and turn yourself towards the kettle house. So just pull the hands. There we go. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale slowly. We bring ourselves back to center line. Same thing again, that opposite side. And slowly come back to center line. Hands move down through heart line. All right, y'all. We're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to step out this time this way to this way, okay? So inhale, arms come high. Let yourself pull the upper part of your body over towards the river. Nice deep inhale. Hold here. Lengthen through the rib cage and the side body. Take the weight of the body back into the heels. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly come back through center line. Inhale up. Exhale, go ahead and come over to that opposite side. We'll open through the chest and the heart. So take that right armpit towards me and left hip towards me. Yeah, nice correction, so big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bring yourself back to center. Step that foot wide. Hands can come down to the side, and then we're going to pivot on the heel of that right foot. Reach with that right hand down to shin, opposite hand up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Ground down through the back edge of that left foot. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, you're going to turn your torso down to the mat off that back foot. Big inhale here. So holding here in your runner's lunge. You're going to take that right hand to the left hand comes up. You can be on the ball of that back foot, or you can have that back foot flat at a 45-degree angle. Whatever is best for you. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, hand comes down inside of that foot. Pivot on the heel of that foot, turn it to a 45-degree angle, and then pop those toes up on that opposite foot. So big squat. Yep. So big bend in this knee, in your right knee. Yep. And left toes. Yeah, there we go. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Point those left toes and shift yourself through center line. Same side, toes flip up. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, we're going to turn our bodies towards that left leg and pivot on that right foot. Holding ourselves here in our runner's lunge. And then inhale, we bring ourselves back up and high again. Drop that back heel, straighten out through that front leg. Hinge at the hip, hand comes down to shin, opposite hand comes up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, we slowly pull ourselves back up. Pivot on the heel of that foot, and then take that left foot, step it back this time. Hands overhead. Nice deep inhale. Pull ourselves towards the river first again. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, move through center line. Same thing on that opposite side. And then inhale, back to center. Moon salute. Hands come down towards your third eye. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Hands move down. Just do one moon flow, y'all. But let's go ahead and come into a sunny so everybody can turn back towards the front of their mats. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands ground down into the earth, step, step. Back into your plank. You can always lower down to the knees, or you can slowly lower, chest all the way down. Tops of the feet flip flat. And inhale, chest rises, baby cobra. Press down through the tops of the feet. Try to ground yourself through your legs, but your knees are coming up off the mat. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, come down to the chest, flip the toes, press to the knees, and take the hips high. Nice deep inhale, pedal out through your down dog. Find the grounding in the hands. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, spot right in between the two thumbs. Step, step. Feet come up to meet hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, we pull ourselves all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move down through heart line. Inhale, arms float high. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins. And then exhale, let's sit ourselves back into a chair, reaching the arms up to the sky. Try to take the biceps by the ears. On every inhale, chest rises. On every exhale, you sit back a little bit more. Feet can be hip width distance apart, or knees can come together to touch, with your big toes together to touch. Your choice, your option. Nice deep inhale, hold. Exhale, sit. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, sit back just a little bit more. 1 more time. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step, step. Feet come back into the plank. You can lower down to the knees or simply lower. Rolling over the tops of the toes, forward facing dog. Press down through the tops of the feet, big inhale. Exhale, roll over the toes, press back into your down dog. Left leg comes back behind us, 3-legged dog. Nice deep inhale. Put a bend in the knee and stack your left hip over your right. Pull down through your right heel and press into the left palm. And you can come into that hip a little bit more by straightening out the leg and pointing it back towards like the entry door of the brewery. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, turn the torso so it comes parallel back to the mat. Go ahead and spot that left thumb. Left foot steps up to meet left hand. Pop your right toes out a little bit. Inhale. Come high to high crescent lunge. Nice deep inhale. Nice job, y'all. Holding here. Drop your back heel, warrior 1. If that's a lot on your hip, you can stay on the ball of the foot, okay? Nice deep inhale. And then press into the soles of the feet as you open yourself up into your warrior 2. Nice deep inhale. Reach through the fingertips, pull up through the chest, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Ground down through the edge of the back foot. Big inhale. maybe put a little bit more of a bend in that front knee and lift through the chest just a little bit more. It's an extension rather than a bend in the back. And then slowly pull yourself back up. Hinge at the hip as you straighten that front leg. Hand comes down to shin. Opposite hand comes up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale. Put a bend in that front knee. That left hand comes down to the inside of that left foot. Right hand up to the sky. If hand down to the inside of the foot is too much, you can always rest on the top of the thigh. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Go ahead and walk the hands back into the center line and turn the toes so you're slightly pigeon-toed here. And then let yourself just drop down and over the tops of the hips. Wide-legged forward fold. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Hands can walk back towards the outside of your right foot. Turn your torso towards that right leg. Nice deep inhale. Ground down through your big toe mound. Think about relaxing and releasing in your right hip. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Slowly walk yourself over to your right or your left foot. Same thing. Hands can grab the outside of the foot. Ground down through the edge of the foot. Pull in on the low belly because we're still in a forward fold. And think about taking the weight of the hips over your heels. And slowly release. Let yourself come back to your center line. Crown of the head still tries to descend down towards the earth. Edge into the ground with the outsides of the feet. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, walk your hands back towards the top of the mat. Turn on the heel of the front foot, the ball of the back foot. We're gonna hop that back foot up a little bit. And then we're gonna just spring ourselves into our half moon, okay? So back foot rises, back foot is flexed, and you open up through your arms and turn open through your hips. If warrior 3 is the option, right? Keeping yourself here and just working on balance in that space, okay? Nice deep inhale. And then go ahead and put a bend in that front knee and just step that back foot back into your warrior 2 before you pivot on the heel of, or the ball of that back foot. Inhale up. And then exhale, we come down and over the front part of that leg again. Ground down through the hands and step that left foot back to meet the right. Big inhale. You can press right back into your down dog from here, or the chest and pulling up into your forward facing dog. Before you roll over the toes and press back into your down dog. Nice deep inhale. Right leg comes back behind us. Nice deep inhale. Same thing. Stack that right hip over that left. Pulling down through that left heel and pressing into your right palm. Big inhale. Maybe you straighten out through that leg by pointing the toes back towards the edge of the chicken truck. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, turn the torso, parallel back to the mat. Spot your right thumb and step your right foot up to meet your right hand. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Holding here. That back foot can drop, right? Edging in, nice deep inhale. Nice stability, everyone. And then slowly, we press down through the soles of our feet as we lift through our heart and open into our warrior 2. Big inhale. Nice deep inhale. And And then flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Remember, it's an extension rather than a bend. So extending through the spine. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Maybe you put a little bit more of a bend in that front knee. You're taking that knee towards the baby toe. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time. Big inhale, reach. Engage your back left glute and slowly pull yourself up. Straighten out through that front leg. Hinge at the hip. Right hand comes down to right shin. Left hand comes up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time. Big inhale. Reach. Exhale. Put a bend in that front knee. That right hand comes down to the inside of that right foot, or you can always rest on the thigh. Checking to make sure that that knee is stacked over your ankle. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, we slowly pull ourselves back up. Pivot on the heel of that right foot. Wide-legged forward fold. Big inhale here. Exhale. Come down and over the tops of the thighs. Engage your low belly to protect your sacrum. Let the crown of your head start to float down towards the earth, right? Think about taking the weight of the hips over the heels. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands back towards the back, that foot at the back of the mat. Turn the torso towards that foot and engage the outer edge of that right foot. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let yourself swing through center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Turn your torso towards that straight leg. Still keeping that back leg engaged. Engage your glute. And slowly let yourself come back to center line and let the crown of the head drift down towards the earth again. If it's easy to get the crown of your head down, shorten your stance. Think about turning your toes in, pigeon-toed, rather than out. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We slowly walk ourselves back towards the front of the mat. Pivot on the back ball of the foot, the front heel, and do a little mini half hop up the mat. And then we're just gonna slowly catapult ourselves up. Not too much force, to half moon. So flexing that back foot and opening up through the chest. Warrior 3 might be where you're at, right? You can always come into this from a Warrior 3, where torso is parallel to the earth, and then you open up through the hip. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. And big inhale. And then exhale, put a bend in that front knee as you drop that foot back behind you. Pivot on the ball of that back foot. Hands come down to the mat. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Press back through the heels. Shift forward. We lower and lift. Exhale. Roll over the toes and press back into your down dog. Holding here. 4 deep breaths. So thinking about lifting through your hips, coming out of your elbows. And then pulling down through your heels. Lift. Grounding down through your hands though. Your hands have got you as your hips lift higher. One more time, big inhale. So find that resistance and that gap in the elbows. And slowly spot right in between the two thumbs. Step, step. Feet come up to meet hands. Inhale, flat backs. Exhale, let yourself fall. And then inhale, we lift ourselves back up into that chair. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, sit. One more time. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, ground down through the feet. Stand tall and proud. Nice job, y'all. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Hands come down to the mat. Step, step. Back into your plank. Holding here. Big inhale. Go ahead and drop that right knee. And then we're going to kick out into a modified gait pose. Ground down through that palm. Opposite hand comes up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. If you want to come into a side plank, you always have that option. If you want to float your top foot, you always have that option. Big inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and bring yourself back down, ground down through that left hand. And then go ahead and just switch up the knees and the feet. Nice deep inhale. Reach. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale, reach. Exhale. Hands come down. Knee comes down to the mat. Knees come wide. You can either come into frog or you can come into child's. Okay? Frog, you're going to take your knees wide outside of the mat. Toes can flip out and you can come down this way, just like that, Jesse. And then you can slowly think about taking your hips back in alignment with your knees. If you're in child, just stay here. Nice deep inhale. Come back to what it is that you're trying to release, that you are releasing. Nice deep inhale. And one more time, big inhale. You can slowly pull yourself so your chest and your hips come down to the mat. If you're in frog, you can take your soles of your feet together and lift onto your chest. Stretch out through our shoulders, y'all. So arms come wide. You're going to take that left hand next to the bus line, and you're going to press and roll over onto that right shoulder. That left foot comes back behind that right knee. You put a bend in the leg, yeah, and pop yourself there. And then that hand can come back behind. So left hand can come back behind. And see if you can just keep your head down on the mat. So you're rolling onto that shoulder. Breathing here. Still paying attention to that palm in the extended hand. How it's resting on the earth. Nice deep inhale. We're going to slowly pull ourselves out of this and come back the opposite way. So slowly you can use that left hand to be able to gauge yourself as you roll out. And we're going to do the same thing on that opposite side. So extend long through that left hand. Right hand comes next to the bus line and you roll onto that shoulder. That right foot comes back behind the knee. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Check in with your body again. What do you hear? Your ears right up against the ground. What do you feel? Slowly we come out of it, same way that we went in, nice and slow. Roll yourself back to your chest. Hands come underneath the bust line. And we press ourselves to our knees, taking our sit bones back to our heels and shifting over onto our hip and coming down onto our backs. So wind removing pose, interlock the fingers around the front part of that right shin. Pull your right knee towards your right armpit. Activate your left leg, so press out through the heel, engage your left glute. Nice deep inhale. Tuck your chin in towards your chest ever so slightly, catching that compression in your throat chakra. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and slowly take the sole of the foot all the way up to the sky. Like you're pressing the sky away. Engage your quad, nice deep inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly let your heel come down towards the earth. Same thing on that opposite side. Up towards the armpit. Interlock your fingers, maybe that opposite way. Keep that engaged. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. Breathe into your hip and then exhale. Press the sole of the foot all the way up to the sky. Engage your quad. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale slowly, let the heel come all the way down towards the mat. Both knees pull up into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Come back into that space of loving yourself, appreciating the body that you're in, the earth that you're laying on. Nice deep inhale. Then exhale both soles of the feet all the way up to the sky. And then slowly let the feet come all the way down into Shavasana. Yeah, I got a new Oracle deck. It's a good one. So I believe in the energy of the universe, right? I believe that the ancestors come and speak to us in the wind. There's something that we need to listen to, right? is random. Circle of eternal joy. Timelessness, a dance of life. The dove of spirit brings a blissful feeling of anticipation to the priestess of the dance. The pair faces outward in front of a portal that leads to an energetic realm. This mystical vortex is a place of power, where intentions and vibrations reach from the long distant past to the infinite future. The dove is a symbol of eternal spirit, a divine consciousness, right? In yoga, samadhi is that space that we're trying to get, right? This connection with the divine. And let me just say that it's easy to get there, y'all. You just laying on the earth is there. Sometimes we overthink and overcomplicate things. Your soul is the same spiritual nature, and your energy spirals through time, engaged in dance of repetition and rebirth. Each turn of the dance, each life, and every day bring opportunities for joy. And your present joy spins blissful intentions into the fabric of the future. So remember that your soul has come to experience both happiness and self-mastery. Learn what there is to learn, but never forget to let your spirit soar. Your life is eternal, and you're always connected to the bliss of spiritual perspective. No matter what you may be going through, know that you can still find happiness, purpose, and understanding in the dance that is your current life. There may be a little message, a suggestion to dance more, to find joy in movement and music. There might also be a party coming up, or maybe a wedding for someone that you know. Remember to find your bliss in the little moments. Let yourself dance, laugh, sing, and enjoy. So affirmation, I live in a vortex of joyous energy. Music of my life. And dance to my soul sweet songs. Really awesome moon spray. So I'm gonna come and mist around your face. If you don't want any, just go ahead and put your hand up again. It's from, she's local, Black Feather Holistics, okay? When you're ready, you can slowly make your way back into a simple seated posture. The divine light, the divine feminine and the divine masculine in me. Suze honors and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in the collective we, and all of us. Thank y'all for coming out today and for trusting me with your bodies, for sharing your practice. And to that, we'll say, go in peace and serve love always. Thank you all very much. First beer is on Kettle House if folks want to stay around. So I just want to thank Kate. Actually has helped us set up a lot of this, so we're really grateful for her. We will be back again, I believe it's September 18th for the next one. So you can tune in to Kettle House's social media and Edom Arbor or my personal. And I'm gonna hang out and chat like a lot of these like social like settings. I think, you know, we kind of see each other in studio and we don't necessarily have the opportunity to kind of sit around and kind of build community. So there's always the option for group. So, but thank you all very much for coming. It's really a pleasure to meet you through Flow. So. Yeah, and if you would like to donate for today's class, you can just, there's all of the apps are there. Yeah, I have all the apps, and cash is great as well. So thanks, Kate. You can find me at Aaron, I think Venmo is Aaron-Anderson-27, but social media stuff is just Aaron K. Anderson, K-A-Y-A-N-D-R-S-O-N, Aaron with an E. So, all right. Thanks so much, y'all.
Bye.